Well, Queen Elizabeth is not at all happy about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, spending $3 million on renovating their home, Frogmore Cottage. According to a report, the thing is that they were supposedly months trying to decide as to leaving the senior royals. And in the meantime, concurrent with that, they were spending $3 million renovating their UK Frogmore Cottage. Well, if they knew that they were going to leave and not be senior royals anymore, why did they go around spending $3 million? Supposedly, the budget last year for the royals was about $70 million. So, that is about what? 5%, almost 5% of that goes to renovating their home alone? I mean, what is going on? In their bombshell statement announcing plans to quit the senior royals of the British royal family, Harry and Meghan said they would honor the duties to the Queen, balancing their time between Britain and North America. So they have one foot here, one foot there. Royal sources told the Daily Mail they believe that the Duchess, that is Meghan Markle, won't ever return to Britain for a very long period of time. The Queen is said to be very unhappy about the $3 million that went to spend renovation on the Frogmore Cottage. As the fallout from their sudden resignation continues, I think Harry is still there trying to work out the Meghan exit. Now, taxpayers' money was used to refurbish Frogmore Cottage on Windsor, and Daily Mail reported that the royal sources said that the staff and the couple's home is being offered other jobs in the royal household. The staff of the couple's home is being removed from the home, being offered jobs somewhere else in the royal household. The newspaper reported that the house manager and the cleaner at Frogmore Cottage were moved to other duties. Quote, "This has all come as a bit of a shock. They took great pride in working for them and being at Frogmore," according to the Daily Mail. Now, Frogmore Cottage was gifted by Queen Elizabeth to the couple after they got married because they didn't want to live any more at Kensington Palace. They wanted a place of their own. So she gave them Frogmore Cottage. That was very nice of her. I mean, Queen Elizabeth bent over backwards, did front flips and back flips to welcome Meghan to their family. Remember when they were engaged at Christmas, she extended an invitation for her to be with the family on Christmas, to go to church with them and everything, even though that was against protocol. That had never happened before, unless they were already married. So she felt bad for her that she didn't have any family with her in the UK, so she immediately opened her arms to extend love and invitation and family atmosphere for Christmas to Meghan. And things, I don't know, she comes out with these comments saying she's not living, she's existing. What does that mean? Meghan, you knew what you were getting into when you married Prince Harry. He explained everything to you. That you would be putting back, you would no longer be in the a private person. You would be no longer be active in what you were doing as an actress. Anyway, when Prince Harry and Meghan announced their decision a few days ago to step down from the senior royals and split their time between Britain and Canada and the United States, they said they wanted to continue to use Frogmore Cottage as their residence so that their family will always have a place to call home in the United Kingdom. But that's not the reason Queen Elizabeth gave them Frogmore Cottage. She didn't give it to them to be, once in a while when they come to the UK, I'll stay at Frogmore Cottage type of thing. She gave it to them for their home. And the $3 million renovations was for their home, their main home. That's where their home is, the family, not just a building that they come to when they come once in a blue moon to visit the UK, whatever. But the news about the staff being given other jobs at Buckingham Palace have prompted rumors that the couple doesn't really plan to spend much time in the UK. Now, royal source told the Daily Mail that no one here believes that the Duchess will ever really return to the UK in a meaningful way. Now, who knows what they've heard in the grapevine? I feel very sorry for Queen Elizabeth. I think this thing with Meghan Markle has really damaged the British royal family. Let's remember that, okay, the next in line after Queen Elizabeth is supposedly Prince Charles, and he's already what? He's already about 70 years old. And after that is Prince William. And people were saying that Prince Harry would be able to help Prince William in many ways in the British royalty, in the British royal family, as his secret weapon. Just like many a time, Princess Margaret helped Queen Elizabeth many a time as her secret weapon. Anyway, I don't know too much about that, but from watching The Crown on Netflix, all right, she succeeded in getting a big loan from the US to help the British economy when they were in dire straits. And that was all due to Princess Margaret, who did that, the Queen's sister. So, you know, all these senior royals do have very important roles to play, having to do with the benefit their country. So this is, to me, I feel sorry for Harry. I don't think he would want to leave the UK. I believe that he could do a lot of charitable things from the UK and support his, the royal family, the British royals, and be a man of trust, like a best man type of the right hand of his brother once his brother becomes the king. And I would imagine that this has a lot of strife and stress on Prince William too. This came out of nowhere, out of left field, and I'm wondering if Meghan realizes the stress she's putting everybody through, especially the Queen of England, who is she's 93 years old now, and has she ever really said thank you to her for all these things that the Queen has done for her? I don't know. That's very personal. And something else from Meghan's family, she's suing the papers that published her correspondence with her father, and it's said that her father is going to side with the newspaper against his daughter Meghan. I mean, you can imagine that's coming out of left field as well, that Meghan is going through all this trouble with her family, her father, who is going to be a witness for the paper testifying against Meghan Markle, his own daughter. And that's just bizarre, and that again is hurting the British royal family, obviously. So it's opened up a whole Pandora's box of problems for Harry especially, and Meghan. And they're trying to be out of the public eye, but I think there's more publicity on them now, more of the journalists and press eye on them. Whether they like it or not, they're getting a lot more attention to me, it seems, than they were before their announcement of splitting from the senior royals. And this is on Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.